Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Hong Kong media revealed that Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes cost 200 million. Marketing fees have not been consumed yet, and a huge profit has been achieved. Recently, with the global popularity of Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the movie has attracted a lot of media attention. Among them, Hong Kong media reported on the cost of this movie, revealing that the production cost of Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes was 200 million, which is actually not too high. It is worth mentioning that Hong Kong media also revealed that Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes did not consume marketing fees and has achieved a huge profit without any losses. It is reported that Hong Kong media published an article exposing that the production cost of Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes was 200 million, and also revealed that the film did not consume marketing fees and some agreements for the Spring Festival. In addition, Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes was a hit in many countries overseas. From this perspective, Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes has achieved a huge profit, not a loss as some people on the internet said, which is impossible. For Xiao Zhan, The Legend of the Condor Heroes co-starred by Xiao Zhan and Zhang Daifei has become the box office champion of martial arts films. How could it be a loss? During the 2025 Spring Festival, the martial arts film The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero directed by Sui Hark and starring Xiao Zhan was released, and the box office and word of mouth were polarized. On the one hand, the film was crowned the box office champion of martial arts films in film history by virtue of Xiao Zhan's traffic effect and martial arts sentiment. On the other hand, the controversy of Dubin's opening score of only 5.5 points, as well as criticisms of Wang Rong's casting and martial arts design, have also been heard one after another. However, in this hustle and bustle, the 32-brush behavior of a 49-year-old male audience, with the ultimate individual experience, reflects the complex charm of this film. According to the man, the reason for his many viewings was moved to tears by Xiao Zhan's acting skills. This feedback coincides with the evaluation of many directors. Guo Jinggai once praised Xiao Zhan for his delicate eye play and giving the character a soul, and director Wu Zhishou even admitted that he went from being pessimistic to being amazed to the point of falling down by his performance. From the details of the film, Xiao Zhan's portrayal of Guo Jing is indeed remarkable. Expression and emotional level, the ignorant eyes when he first entered the arena, the resolute eyes when choosing between family and country, all convey the tension of the character's growth through subtle expressions. Unity of action and personality, the fierce and neat martial arts movements fit the characteristics of Guo Jing's martial arts, while the honest and clumsy body language strengthens the character's simple characteristics. Emotional progression logic, from the transformation of a young boy to a great hero, Xiao Zhan's performances of grief, forbearance, and determination make the audience feel the inner struggle and sublimation of the character. These performance details may be the core that triggers the audience's repeated empathy. As the man said, "Every time I watch it, I can find new touching points." Despite the enthusiastic pursuit of individual audiences, the overall evaluation of the film is full of contradictions. Casting controversy, Wang Rong played by Zhang Daifei was criticized for rustic appearance and lack of original spirituality, and was even ridiculed as a man dressed as a woman. This casting error directly affected the audience's sense of substitution for the classic CP. Dissolution of the core of martial arts, Sui Hark's iconic magic-changing style was criticized, and the martial arts scenes relied on special effects rather than realism, which was accused of house-style fighting, which ran counter to the traditional martial arts of physical fists. The separation of box office and word of mouth, although fans helped the box office to top the list of martial arts films, ordinary audiences thought that its plot was perfunctory and dependent on traffic, and questioned the value of its position in film history. However, controversy itself has also become a driving force behind the popularity of the film. As film critics analyzed, Xiao Zhan, as a top streamer, has his own topic, but it is inevitable that different voices will collide. This controversial physique has attracted the firm support of fans on the one hand, and on the other hand, it has also stimulated the rebellious psychology of some groups, causing the work to continue to ferment in the discussion. The man's 32-time brush behavior is like marking out a pure emotional reserve in this complex wave of public opinion. He is not swayed by the outside world's noise, and only supports a work based on his personal love. This kind of investment itself may be more touching than controversy. After all, truly good works will not be covered up by noise, but will leave the most authentic resonance in the precipitation of time. The extreme case of this audience actually reflects the diversified differentiation of current film and television consumption, the dual satisfaction of feelings and acting skills, the nostalgia for Jin Yong's IP, and the recognition of Xiao Zhan's transformation from a traffic niche to a powerful actor. The two are superimposed, forming a double fulcrum for emotional projection. Jin Yong's works carry the martial arts dreams of several generations, and Xiao Zhan's growth trajectory reflects the audience's expectations for actors to break the shackles and achieve transformation. When the classic story meets the actor who strives to transform, an emotional resonance is formed, allowing the audience to find their own emotional sustenance outside the screen. The extreme of personal emotions and viewing behavior when a work meets the spiritual needs of the audience. Some people will express their support in an extreme way. For example, the audience who watched 32 times is not just a simple love, but elevates the viewing behavior to emotional companionship and personal ritual. For them, every ticket purchase and every viewing is an affirmation of the work and a response to the actor's efforts. The interaction between social media and audience psychology in the public opinion field, celebrity topics are naturally controversial, and the emotional investment of fans is often amplified. It is this interaction that makes the film a hot topic for public discussion, while the word-of-mouth fermentation, and every discussion will further increase the influence of the film. In the final analysis, the success of a movie is not only about the actors and the work itself, but also reflects the psychological needs and emotions of the audience. Xiao Zhan's transformation path just happens to be a microcosm of this phenomenon. Fan circle culture and long-tail effect. Although fans' repeated viewing of movies has been repeatedly questioned as box office water injection, it is undeniable that the appeal of traffic stars has indeed extended the life cycle of the work to a certain extent. In traditional concepts, the main force of movie box office comes from the first-week performance of the general audience, while the continued support of the fan group can still maintain the popularity in the later period of the film's release, allowing the film to continue to accumulate revenue in the long-tail effect. Especially in the era of social media, fans' movie-watching and Amway behaviors will continue to guide new audience groups to enter, forming a snowball-like communication effect. Take Xiao Zhan as an example. He has a huge fan base and has strong cohesion and action. When they actively choose to buy tickets multiple times to support movies, and even watch them twice, 3 times or even more, although this behavior is controversially regarded as irrational consumption by the outside world, from a market perspective, this phenomenon does provide stable box office support for movies, allowing them to maintain a longer screening cycle in a highly competitive market. In addition, the influence of traffic stars is also reflected in social discussions. Fans' feedback, secondary creative content, hot topics, etc. will continue to provide exposure opportunities for the film, allowing it to maintain a certain level of attention after its release. This phenomenon not only occurs in the domestic market, but has also long been a studied marketing phenomenon in mature film markets such as Hollywood and Japan. Although the fan economy is accompanied by controversy, the long-tail effect it brings has become an important part of the contemporary film and television market that cannot be ignored. On the premise of high quality of the film, the blessing of traffic stars may be an important factor in allowing the work to achieve a longer-term influence. Psychological compensation for confrontational viewing. The controversy of the legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero and the 32 brushes of this man together constitute a cultural landscape of the traffic era. It not only shows the possibility of collision between classic IP and new generation actors, but also exposes the compromise of artistic expression under the coercion of capital. In today's film and television market, feelings, traffic, box office, and word of mouth are intertwined, making every popular work inevitably the center of the storm of public opinion. Some people are full of expectations for Jin Yong's martial arts to be brought to the big screen again, while others are skeptical about the adaptation method and actor selection. The fanatical support of fans and the rational criticism of the public make the discussion about what is a good work more diverse. Movies are no longer a one-way artistic presentation, but a more complex network of meanings has been formed in the audience's interpretation, emotional projection and social communication. As Xiao Zhan said in an interview, actors can only speak with their roles. Public opinion can be noisy and controversy can continue, but in the end, only the work itself can be settled by time. Perhaps this debate around the movie will not dissipate in a short time, but truly good works will eventually get their own evaluation under the witness of time. Judging from the fans' response, everyone expressed their support for Xiao Zhan in the movie after seeing the reports of Hong Kong media. The legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero has achieved impressive box office results with a cost of $200 million and zero marketing expenses, which shows its market recognition and audience appeal. Perhaps some people will compare the box office of The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan with the box office of Nezha, The Devil Boy Comes to the World, which has a box office of 10 billion yuan, and think that its box office performance is not outstanding. However, looking at the current film market, many new films are extremely difficult to break even 100 million after they are released, and many films with investments of over 100 million are even difficult to recover. In such an environment, The Legend of the Condor Heroes not only met the basic box office expectations, but also achieved a long screening cycle with high discussion and continuous attention from fans, showing solid box office resilience. In addition, the box office performance of The Legend of the Condor Heroes is not only a recognition of the film itself, but also an affirmation of Xiao Zhan's transformation from a traffic star to a powerful actor. The support of fans is certainly a boost, but whether the film can go far in the end still depends on the accumulation of word of mouth and the real feedback from the audience. Judging from the current market environment, The Legend of the Condor Heroes can achieve such results, which is already a rare success. In short, bless Xiao Zhan, and will continue to support his film and television works. Next, Xiao Zhan has two highly anticipated works, The Legend of the Kanghe Index and Jingzi, which will soon meet the audience. Surprisingly, both works are scheduled to be released in 2025, which can be said to be a double surprise. As a costume legendary drama, Legend of the Kanghe combines elements of power, growth and emotion, while The Legend of the Kanghe is a realistic film, full of highlights in story expression and character creation. The two works are completely different in type, fully demonstrating Xiao Zhan's expansion of acting and the richness of his performance level. 2025 is destined to be the year when Xiao Zhan's film and television career will reach new heights. Just look forward to it.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.